Morning and a very happy Christmas to everybody. Can you believe this will be my third Christmas as Nan with a backpack? It's just madness how quickly the years fly by. So my first year I found myself in Sydney on Bondi Beach.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Happy Christmas from Bondi Beach.
Which for me was a bit of a strange one because it was my first ever hot Christmas. So last year I was back in the UK with family and friends and grandchildren. This year I am in Siem Reap with friends. We have booked a table to go out for a full Christmas dinner a little bit later on today. We'll have turkey, pigs in blankets, mince pies, Christmas pudding, you name it. And I am really looking forward to that. I asked recently if anyone had any questions for me that they would like answered. So the first question is from Brenda, and she asks, how many children and grandchildren do you have, and how often do you see them? Well, I have 3 children and 6 grandchildren. And unfortunately, obviously traveling, I don't get to see them as much as I would like. But we probably talk to each other more often now I'm traveling than when I was living in the UK. I suppose just because things get in the way, everybody has their own life and doing different things. So yeah, we video call either individually or we video call as a family. And some of the things we get up to, we put the filters on and the little bunny ears. It's a right laugh. The next one is from Kerry, and she says, love your videos, have such an admiration for what you are doing. What made you say, I'm going for it and I'm going to leave the rat race behind? So I have just that video coming up in a couple of weeks. But basically, my landlord was going to sell the apartment in the area. There was a whole lot of things that all accumulated at the same time, which made me think, do you know what? It's time. I can't continue. But keep your eyes peeled, Kerry, because honestly, the whole video with the full explanation is coming up. So keep your eyes peeled. The next one is from Tracy. This is quite a long one. And Tracy says, what apps or social media groups have you found the most helpful prior to setting off? Did you have a travel plan when you began, or did you just wing it? And what's the best advice you could give someone that's wanting to embark on something similar? Wow. First of all, what apps? The apps I use the most are probably the booking.com and the Grab app. Booking.com obviously for accommodation, and the Grab app for booking taxis or tuk-tuks and things like that. It's much better than trying to negotiate a price with a taxi driver. It's there, that's the price, and I just find it a lot easier. Travel plan. No, I booked a one-way ticket to New Zealand when I first started back in 2022, and my first, I think, 2 nights to get over my jet lag. But beyond that, yeah, I just kind of wing it and see, because sometimes you might get somewhere and you think, I don't want to stay here. Doesn't happen very often. And other times you might think, oh, I love it. I just need to stay longer. So yeah, I just tend to wing it, go with the flow, see how it goes. And what's the best advice? That's a hard one, actually. I would say just go for it. But honestly, if you're worried and you want to holiday, why don't you just book a few days or a long weekend in the next town over, or somewhere where you've not been before, somewhere where you feel comfortable, that's maybe not too far from home, and build up like that. I don't follow my own advice really, because I literally sold everything, jumped with both feet. It's like, yeah, no safety net. Let's just jump in with both feet. But that's me. But thank you very much for your kind words, Tracy. And I hope I've sort of answered some of your questions for you. The next one, who's the next one from? Mike. Really like your videos. Coming to Siem Reap for a few weeks in April, May. Out of all your trips over Cambodia, why do you feel more at home in Siem Reap? You will see when you get here. Honestly, from the moment I crossed that border and I came here, the people have wholeheartedly been kind, been friendly, been welcoming. The river, if you want to go down and party, you can go down to Pub Street. But there's also loads of local places to go, local bars, local restaurants. So yeah, I think it's just got a little bit of everything. The internet is great. The people are wonderful. Right, who's next? Marco. Hello from America. Hello from America. What does your family think of your travels? And when or what was the moment you said, I'm going to start traveling? I think I've touched on the why I'm going to start traveling. Watch out for the video coming up, because I will answer all of those in an upcoming video. What did my family think? I think they probably thought I'd lost the plot, to be honest. I had a business, a home, but because of extenuating circumstances, I had to move out of my home. My landlord was selling it because I was renting. And I'd also picked up a few health problems with my hands, which was stopping me working in the hairdressing trade as well. So, yeah, but watch out again for the upcoming video. Who is next? Who is next? I've had so many lovely comments, so thank you everybody for that. Passport dream getaways. Do you get lonely solo traveling? I prefer company and love sharing the experience, but I know 2025 there is going to be some solo travel, and I'm in the stages of planning my first solo trip. Well done, which is a bit scary. Yes, it is a little bit scary. I find it fantastic because you're there and you're traveling, but there's other people traveling as well. So you're all in the same boat. I would say that if you can, do spend a night or two in a hostel. Read the reviews on booking.com or Hostel World first. If you're not so much of an outgoing party person, maybe look at a more chilled hostel, because that's where you will meet people. And if you want to go off on a day trip and find somebody to go with, the hostel is the best bet. If you're in a private room on your own, you're very insulated. Whereas if you're in a hostel, you've got a ready-made family, as it were, right there. A lot of hostels put on like dinner trips in the evening, or sightseeing trips, or walking tours. So you get to meet other people, and I have found that so helpful as well. And good luck with your solo upcoming trip. I'm sure you'll love it. Right. Tina. Hello, Tina. Tina is one of my hairdressing clients from back in the UK. She says, love all your videos. My question is, why did you pick Cambodia to live for a while? Well, it's definitely the people. The weather is great. Everyone is friendly. The food is delicious. It's affordable as well. There's not one reason. It's The main one is the people, the weather, the cost of living. I've just fallen in love with this place. I really have. Siem Reap is feeling like home, but I also like Battambang. I also like Kampot, and the islands are just stunning. If you haven't watched my island tour, my 13-day holiday, I'll put a link up here for the playlist for that as well. So yeah, Cambodia, you have my heart. Yeah, and I think that's it. And then I've just got one from a message from Brenda. Congratulations. I think it's just the beginning for you. Oh, thank you, Brenda. And a well done from Jan. Love you, Jan. She's another friend from the UK. Send my love to everybody back home. So I just want to finish up really and wish everybody, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, a truly magical day. Love you all. Bye.